Hello there. I hope you're having a great week. Sorry for the delay in this feedback video, which I meant to put out on Sunday, but because of one or two things, I've been held up. You may have noticed last week I released my second album. That took me a little bit longer than I anticipated, so it kind of held things back a few days. But hey, here we are now, and I hope you're having a great week, and I hope things are working out well for you in fiddle playing land. I certainly am having fun. I released a new video yesterday, or uploaded a new video, which was quite a slow melody. For me anyway, Absent Friends. If you haven't listened to it, head on over and have a listen, because it's a very, very pretty melody to play along with. And I've put the music nice and fair and square right in the middle of the video, because there seems to be a problem at the moment with the community section. As you may know, I have tried to upload as much as possible in the way of notation and tab for each of my videos. And in the last few days, I've noticed the quality of that notation seems to have gone down a lot. It's got very fuzzy. Now, it certainly wasn't like that last week, but when I went to upload a new piece of music, I noticed it had gone very, very unclear. So I hope that's not at your end as well. It's certainly at my end, but I'm just hoping that you can see that musical notation nice and clearly. But if you can't, that's why I'm going to try and continue putting a nice piece of musical notation on the screen. Unless, of course, I'm filming a video, in which case I kind of squeeze myself over to one side. Anyway, I'm sure we'll get round it. But it's a nice tune, Absent Friends. It's a lovely melody, and it's one I hope that you'll feel like you want to join in. The tune actually started on this thing, which I was bought recently as a present, and the family got together and they decided to torture me with one of these things. Now I thought, yeah, this is going to be easy to play. No way. This is called a low D whistle, or a low D pipe. And now I play regular penny whistles, and you know they seem quite easy to play. I enjoy playing them. I put them on some of my musical videos, as you may have heard. But when I finally got this, I discovered to my horror that it's very difficult to try and get notes out of the thing. See what I mean? I'm not gonna torture you anymore with any more of my playing, because it's not good. But I'm gradually getting the hang of it, so I expect that you'll hear more and more of this instrument in my videos over the coming months. The first one was actually Absent Friends. I started playing this, and out came this tune from nowhere. Like so many of these things, when you pick up a new instrument, sometimes it inspires you to create a new tune. And that's exactly what happened with this. So, yeah, great instrument, but I think there's a bit of a learning curve, and I think it'll take me a few more weeks before I'm feeling confident with this. So that's a big thing for me. I hope your playing is going great. I hope you all feel as though you're progressing well in your fiddle playing. And reading your feedback, it's wonderful to read those messages that you send saying how you've enjoyed listening to my channel during this awful lockdown period that we've all been going through, and how much you've been gaining from the experience. And that really is wonderful. And to me, that gives me real joy, knowing that I can sort of give you something and you can find that useful. That gives me a great deal of pleasure. So thank you for that, and thank you for the wonderful comments you leave. They really do mean a lot to me. So I do enjoy reading those. Thank you. There is one thing I've struggled with this week. Yeah, I've struggled with this Balkan tune that I've been requested to play. Something from that part of the world, and obviously it's a big area. I've been listening to a number of traditional Balkan tunes, and it's quite difficult for me as a Celtic musician, because all my background is in Irish or Scottish and English, of course, and some American, but most of my musical heritage hails from Ireland, of course, which is where my ancestors originally came from. And for me, it's quite difficult to get my head round those melodies. But I'm working on it, so maybe at some stage I'll manage to produce a Balkan video, a video of me playing a Balkan tune. But at the moment it's proving to be quite a tricky one. So please bear with me on that one. Things I've got planned. Well, obviously you may have noticed I'm starting to do a series of videos about rhythms. I started off with the hornpipe, and then I went to the double jig, and then I intend to do the single jig, slip jig, slide, and polka, reel, of course. All of those rhythms. It takes me a little while to do these things, because there is so many other things going on in my life, like you guys. We're always busy doing other things, but I will get round to it. And that was basically a request from a lady who was learning Irish dancing and wanted to be given some pointers on the types of rhythm that we find in this kind of music, Celtic music. So that's where I'm going with that one. The electric violin series needs to be extended. I'm aware of that, and I'm aware that I want to try and show you how we can get that real rock sound. So that's another thing that's happening, certainly in the future. I've got a few notes here. I'm making sure I haven't missed anything. No, I think that's everything really. I think that's all the news that I have at the moment. If I've missed anything out, my apologies. Hopefully I haven't. Thank you for everyone who's supporting me on this channel. You are so generous and so kind. It's really appreciative. I started work on the booklet, the notation booklet. It's proving to be a lot of unexplored territory, shall we say. There are lots of things I wasn't aware of, to do with distribution, publishing, and all that sort of thing. I'll get there in the end, but it's going to take me a while, because there's quite a lot of background research that I'm having to do to figure out where to, once I've got this booklet together, to publish the thing. So that's taking a little bit more time than I anticipated. But hey, you know, we've all got time, hopefully. Well, I certainly have at the moment. So until lockdown finishes, and then we'll be out playing gigs, hopefully, live music again. Hooray! Well, I certainly hope so anyway. But there we are, and I hope you're having a great time, and I hope you're enjoying playing the fiddle and learning other instruments as well. There was a lot of interest in the mandolin video that I featured. I do have a mandolin channel. It's called Peak Strum. So that's my mandolin channel, and I often put mandolin videos up there when I can get them made. And mandola, there seems to be a lot of interest in that. Banjo, of course. So yeah, keep watching, keep enjoying your music. Thank you for the lovely comments, and take care, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye now.